Greetings, peeps! Space Eskimo here, and today we're doing another challenge video. They're just fun to make and do and stuff. And so today we're going to be going back to the first game I ever played on my channel, which I think the first video game I ever played, ever, and that is Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga on the Wii. And usually when I do Wii games, I record them through my Wii U, so I can record the gamepad because the image is usually a lot clearer. However, I can't do that today because I'm receiving a phone call. Hang on. Where was I? Oh yeah, I can't do that today because for some reason my copy of Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga doesn't work on my Wii U, only my Wii. So hopefully I'll be able to get the PS3 version and then it will just look better anyway. Yeah, but it's particularly bad that this isn't as good quality because today's video is a color challenge and I'm going to be attempting all the levels in Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, without touching the colour blue. Wrong button. So I actually got a request after my first series, or like when I started my second series, to do Episode 5 of The Complete Saga, and I'm only just getting around to it, so I'm kind of trying to go through old suggestions and just like generally channel stuff. Very descriptive. I'm doing channel stuff. I've got a plan. I have turned some extras on. One of them is infinite torpedoes, and I don't want those. We're in level 1, by the way. I picked the snowspeeder because this is me checking through the other extras. Yeah, trying to make it not like unfair, but just making my life a little bit easier. Some of them are just kind of there for fun anyway. Yeah, I picked the snowspeeder because there's only 2 ships in the game that have the grapple ability that is necessary for this level. Unless I wanted to cheat and turn on exploding blaster bolts, but I don't want to cheat, I just want to make my life a little bit easier. Yes, there is a distinction. I might put on which cheats I had in the description or something, so you can complain if you like, doesn't matter, it's already done, unless I reattempt it, which I could do. But the only other ship that has the grapple ability in this game is the Republic gunship, and it just didn't feel right, you know. I am allowing free play, just because there might be, just again, I'm not trying to cheat, I'm just trying to make my life a little bit easier. I don't know, maybe if you want next video I'll make sure there are no cheats or anything. Now, I probably should have said this way earlier, but I'm not counting the ice as blue. I'm counting it as like white or grey or whatever. But that doesn't leave a lot of blue in this level, except blue studs, which I picked up one there from dying. So this is why I turned off invincibility, because I don't want to be. It just adds a little. It would just feel like cheating if I didn't. The fact I can drop blue studs, even if I didn't pick any up, is something to keep it a bit more interesting. I remember here I am running away from the studs because I didn't know if they were going to be blue or not. They weren't, which is good. But if I collect more than 1,000 worth of studs, that was dangerous. But I didn't collect 1,000 worth of studs because if you didn't know, the blue ones are worth 1,000. If I collect more than 1,000, even if they're in silver and gold studs, which are worth less, I can drop a blue stud, which is what happened in the first level because there weren't really many studs except from the explosions, but none of them were blue. And there's a hidden blue stud behind there, which is really annoying. So, first 2 levels, not going so well. So, Hoth can't really get very far, or I didn't get very far anyway. Now we're doing Falcon Flight, and I spend way too long trying to pick a ship here, because I don't want to pick one that has blue on it, even though my character model doesn't really count. I just, rather not. I ended up going with the X-Wing, because I figured it would fly the best, because I think it's just designed that way. And I died before I got into the blue light of the engines there, so we're all good, we're all fine. I actually recorded quite a lot of this level because I didn't know what to count. And I wasn't touching that, I was behind it. Yeah, so here I flew into a TIE fighter which has blue on it, so I think I can't count that. Now here we are in the Dagobah level, and the bats are ignoring me, which is great. I'm a big fan of that. So we're going to just head round the corner, and then, oh no, there was a blue stud which I couldn't see, so we failed this level as well. Things are just going great. Hopefully we have one last chance, and that is Cloud City. What is that planet called? I know what that planet's called, I swear. I can't remember for the life of me. I've got to be mindful of that blue stud on the cockpit, because I think I've lost to a blue stud on 4 out of the 5 levels I've attempted so far. No, this is number 5. Have I only attempted 4 levels? 3. Most of them I've lost to blue studs. It was only the last one I didn't. Yeah, because it was a blue stud which I dropped, and then a blue stud that was hidden twice. Okay, there's blues on the edges of this platform, plurals. But this isn't a problem because we've got R4. We would have R2 in the normal level anyway, so I just fly straight over, not a problem. Mindful of the studs, but none of them are blue, as you can see. I've not collected 1,000, so clearly I haven't picked up a blue stud. It's physically impossible. Now we're going to be killing some stormtroopers in this room. Isn't this exhilarating? Top 10 anime deaths of all time. Yeah, I shot that just because I didn't want to risk there being studs. And that little glowing orb in the corner is a power-up. Those are blue, so I can't touch that. There's a blue stud there, which I think I'm waiting for it to despawn. That was a very risky move. But it's okay, we're all good, we're all good. And you might see that I do now have over 1,000 studs, but I didn't collect any blue ones. I've got self-destruct on, because that's just a fun extra, and it allows characters that can't normally attack to attack. And it's great, because in this game, droids don't get attacked. Well, protocol, astromech droids. Battle droids get attacked, but, anything else. I was really worried there was going to be a blue stud behind that box, but there wasn't, which is great. And I'm getting out of the gun to avoid those blue pieces. And they're really difficult. I didn't know whether to count them in the Falcon Flight level, which was the previous one, because you don't really interact with them. They're just kind of there, and you can move through them. I did end up counting the TIE Fighter because it had blue pieces on it, but those were quite clearly blue and very easily avoidable, so I thought I should probably do that anyway. I think I would have counted them, but it doesn't matter because I didn't hit them. So, now we are fighting Darth Vader, and we've got to be really careful of these little blue lights on the floor. Now, what I could do, which would be smart, is to just spam that attack, but I'm not smart, and I've been pushed onto the blue lights, so we failed. Oh, wobble. Just kicked my cardboard box that everything is rested on. We picked Boba Fett most of these levels. I was gonna explain that, because the jetpack and the bounty hunter status is just very useful, and we could have picked Django, but he's blue, so even though that wouldn't really count, I'd rather not. These buildy bits, some of them are blue, so can't touch those, even though they're kind of a clear see-through blue. They're just... Now these levers, I didn't actually clock this until right at the end of the level. They kind of glow blue, but I didn't think that should be counted because the levers themselves are not actually blue. They're just glowing blue, but they're not actually blue. So I decided not to count them. But this is the last level, so if you want to count them, you could end the video if you haven't already. Please stay. I'm lonely. Because I murder people. You know, why else are you lonely? In the game, I'm not actually a murderer. Boba Fett opens the door. We could have done that, but I kind of want to play through the levels properly. I don't want to abuse the power I've given myself by using free play. So we're going to continue through the level, you know, as normal, as we've been doing the whole time. I didn't explain this very well, but then I was like, you know what, I don't want to do that room, so I decided to then skip multiple rooms and just move on. Because I can't be bothered, and this video is getting kind of long, for my standards anyway. Being wary of this corridor. We don't know if there are any blue studs, my mortal enemies. There's one, avoided, like a pro, because I am a pro. You can tell by the fact I'm playing on the Wii. Only pro gamers play on the Wii. I'm doing that because why wouldn't you? Okay, now there's some blue boxes here we got to be wary of, as well as potentially dropping studs. My stud counter is a useful tool, sort of, and the little stud in the corner is usually the last stud you pick up, but every time you enter a new area it changes to, I think that was a blue stud. I'm pretty sure it looked like a blue stud when I was recording, but from here it looks purple, so I really need to record better quality gameplay. Why do I do gaming? Because I can. Did I touch that beach trooper? Maybe. Do I want to end the video here? Maybe. Did I fail the challenge? Maybe. Why am I still going? Maybe. Don't touch the button, that's blue. Why am I still going? I'm still going. Why? Should I stop now? Maybe I should stop now. And I wouldn't need to put this ramp up, but that noise is really annoying, so I'm going to do it. And that's blue, so I can't go across there, but I don't need to go across there, so it's fine. Murder! Get rid of that box because it's blue, don't want to touch that. I'm going to move this box because my AI partner is an idiot. I feel like I shouldn't stop going. I'm going to vary up my combat because Lego combat is just hit the attack button. Which I don't mind, it's simple. You know, there's so many buttons, why do you need more than one button to attack with? Technically you do, because, you know, bounty hunters have bombs and Jedi have the Force, so... I don't know if I can fly over this. So, yeah. Ah! Switch to R2, because as R4 can go through it anyway. Ignore the Hoover in the background that's been there the whole time, and I'm only just mentioning now because I have nothing else to say. Except I do, I'm just dumb. Yeah, this is where I clocked that the levers glow blue. But, you know, it's just a glow, it's not actually blue. There's multiple reasons why this video shouldn't continue to go. But this is the only level that, no spoilers, something level We've only really got one more obstacle that isn't, you know, dying and picking up our own blue studs, which we didn't collect, but they could still be there. This is not a good video. Blue bridge on the edges, where we go in the middle, and then also fly, because I should have just done that the whole time, but I didn't. I'm dumb. So we just got to get through this last run of killing stormtroopers, and hopefully we can do it without dying, because we don't want to drop any blue star. Oh, we died and dropped a blue stud, but we're not going to pick that up, because that's the aim, is to not pick that up. The entire video has been leading up to not picking up that one blue stud. The more you know. This is long for me, I should just end it. But it doesn't matter, because that's end anyway. Yay! End away. We did it. I would say good job, but I don't know that it was. Anyway, if you're still watching, thank you. I appreciate you. You in particular. That's good. Yeah. Please interact with me. Comments, like, subscribe, the most important one. I lost a subscriber yesterday. I'm sad about that. So, subscribe. Suggest if you want me to do different stuff. I might try and return to Splatoon, because that video did well. I think I would do better on this game without building than I did on the Indiana Jones video. Check that out. It's better than this one, and if you stayed this long, you'll enjoy that one more. And it's got a part 2, which no one cared about, so care about that, please. If you like hearing me ramble, I could do that. I'm good at that. There's lots of things I can ramble about, like this sonic screwdriver, which I have a collection of, or video games, because evidently I like those. Yeah, challenge videos. I kind of gone off just doing walkthroughs, but, you know, my original walkthrough series did quite well, so I don't mind going back to that if it's something people want. Splatoon will be going back to my previous format of just kind of, I will just play some game and just do the entertaining bits, and then I ramble, so I can video essay about stuff that I'm interested in. So if you're interested in something, let me know. I want to know what you're interested in, and if I'm interested in it as well, I will make a video on it. Bye!